Good morning and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome, welcome. This is the Solaris Healing Center, and I'm here with Dr. Gail Skywalking the Moon. Hey, Dr. Gail, how you doing?
Hey Terry, how are you?
Good, good today. Well,
Good.
good. Sometimes in and out every day. Just being very aware of that.
I think that's true for a lot of people. Yes, I've been talking to a lot of people here lately who've been good. I feel good today. Oh my gosh! Then I went to bed the next day. so,
Right.
but,
Yeah. It's funny. I think the more we come into that awareness center of how we really feel, like we're kind of taught to say when somebody says, "How you doing today?" You're
yeah,
like, "I'm great," and it's like sometimes it is just not great, and sometimes we got to stop and think.
yeah.
Sally, good morning. Indigo, good morning. Debbie, Lisa, Dream Journey. Hey, Dream Journey. Barbara, Rossi, Akila. Hello, Akila. Linda, Diane G, and White Dragon's here, Nancy Ray. Hypnicity, happy birthday to your 10-year-old step grandson.
Oh
How
wow! Happy birthday.
exciting. 10 is a magic number, isn't it? So a double digit. Okay, Liz, I gotcha. I'm glad that I scrolled back up because I did not see you earlier. And Sweet Farish, we gotcha. Um, Nancy Ray, gotcha. And Lisa, I I put something in there. Everybody, when you come in for the healing center, we do right now. We're doing Solaris Healing Center today, right now, and and it's going to be all about healings.
Yeah,
So
I have
physical
different
healing.
guides for different things, and today my guides are Medical Mike and my angel Gloria, and I have a gray hybrid who's here also, and the gray hybrid is a gray human mix, which also Medical Mike is, and I have a Arcturian. And anyway, when it comes to the healing shows, I have different guides than I have guides for my other shows for all about aliens or all about extraterrestrial. So I have different guides here. So I'm only going to be answering those medical questions while we have them here. And everybody is in a blue light healing right now. You're already getting some healing from this, and this is from the Solaris Healing Center. Terry, you want to go ahead?
Oh, okay. So the Solaris Healing Center, and I'll need your help with this. Is it's a star, right? It's not a planet. It's a
It's a star,
star.
it's a star that has um, gold and pink striations. It looks like Sedona.
Yeah, it's I feel like it's a crystalline energy,
Uh-huh.
and we've talked about this before that it feels like it's also the space in between where, if we're coming into the earth, we may come from there. If we're leaving the earth, we probably stop by there. So it's interesting because I've seen it before, and I remember jumping off it and jumping into this body. We figured that out, and I'm like, well, that makes so much sense. Um, so anyway, it's this will be all about healing today, and it'll be about Dr. Gail and her guides, and I'll help out. And I'm here a lot to do technical things, which is kind of a hilarious thing in itself. So
I was going to say you do healings too. So yeah. Do you
I
have?
do. I do healings. Yeah, and I can scan too. So that's fun.
Yeah, the Solaris Healing Center is where all our guides and angels and spirit guides, power animals, everybody goes get their own healing, and we're allowed to use this area or this healing center for our show today. And as I said, when you walk in this healing center, you already have the blue light shining on you, and it relaxes your nervous system so your own body can heal yourself. If we do not get to you, that doesn't mean you didn't have a healing today. It means you are. Everybody is getting a healing and the healing from the blue light. And the longer you can stay on the show and get that light, the more healing you're going to get. So just be sure to stay in this light here.
Yeah, and I I feel really honored to be here because I feel like this is a space for it's a higher dimension. It's a
Mhm.
different realm.
Yeah.
I'm using that word realm more and more now. I really like the conduit of it, the frequency of it. But this realm is like a place, like we said, for coming and going, but also a place for the in between. And a lot of divine masters here, ascended masters, archangels. So it's an honor to be here. And they've shown me this space before, like very similar energy to what was below the pyramids and whatnot, these healing places. And it's a place where the people that do the healings up there, and here, it's I was like, when they showed it to me, I was like, oh my gosh, thank you for doing these. And they said it's an honor to do them.
Yes, they do feel like it's an honor to do them, and they're glad that we are bringing it to the people. Also, that star has the Solaris Healing Center on it, and it's gold beings that are monitoring and taking care of it. They also have a flight school there, and that's who came to me, Monto, who is a gold being that lives there. That's how I found out about the place. He was the one that taught me how to fly a spaceship, and that's where he's from. And so I was honored when he took me there and then took me into that healing center, because as soon as you walk in, it's just amazing how much energy and how everything is just calming you down. And anyway, so that we're bringing that today to this chat. And you can watch the show later on and get the benefits of the blue light healing. So be sure, if you're having some issues later, go ahead and look at one of these Solaris healing shows and just benefit from the blue light.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to star. Diana, you're so sweet. She says, my Mother's Day gift, front row seats.
This does not supersede any of your medical advice that you're getting from your doctors or practitioners. This is just, and also it's not me or Teri that's talking. It's our guides and everything that are coming through us, giving you the information.
Yeah. And Patricia's honor duty here on my medical mic is a hoot. He makes silly faces and noises on my right side. Thank you for bringing humor in.
Yes, he is very humorous. He tries to lighten everything up. He's out there dancing and smiling, and looks like almost like a drum major. He's prancing around and having a good time. And when I start getting serious, he starts acting like that.
Which I think is needed, because there is no snobbery in spirituality. Right. Yeah. And it's always joy is like a presence. It's being it's a state of being, joy, and an ananda, bliss.
Yeah.
So really important that we can stay in that, not make things too serious. Also, not make things too complicated, right?
Right. Well, he also, he's here to try to learn about humans. That's why he's so grateful about being here. He's wanting to learn more about humans, because he is on the Astro Medical One, which is a hybrid spaceship, but there's very few humans on there. So this gives him some training too.
Yeah, love that. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, acknowledging the Divine Mother in all of us today, whether we are male or female or the in between. So it's really a lovely weekend. So yeah, beautiful energy around this weekend. So yeah. Okay, you got it, Jenny. All right. Well, we've got 20 things hit so far. So why don't we go ahead and go into them?
Okay.
Beautiful Barbara, may I please have a healing for my sinuses and lungs?
Oh my gosh, there are sinuses and lungs. Barbara, do you have the virus crap that's going around? I went out and bought a whole nother clear quartz yesterday. So because I knew that I was going to be exhausting what I had because of this virus that's going around for everybody. And so this clear quartz, I use this clear quartz for clearing viruses out of people. Then I go in and start next. But I was also shown yesterday, I was in a store yesterday, a metaphysical store called Meerkats. And I even forgot what the name of the stone was, but she said she used this one for clearing out viruses also. So I told her, well, let me get it, because I need all the help today that I can get, because everybody has these viruses. And so we're going to be using the clear quartz and this at the same time to clear everybody out. because so many of people have it, including me. I've had it.
Yeah. Yeah. She says her asthma's acting up. You got that too, didn't you?
Yeah. Yes. So let me just check a little bit more about that, Barbara. But that's because all I did was just clear the virus out that's haunting you. And I'm seeing if I need to do something else. Okay, yes. They wanted me to send you some blue healing. And let me see what they want me to do here. I'm they're wanting a software. There it is. Angelite. I'm sending you some blue angelite to help heal. And this, it looks like to me the drainage is one of the biggest issues with this. It's the drainage that's going on with your sinuses into your lungs. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So controlling the sinuses. I'm not getting a lot on how to control the sinuses because all I'm seeing is avoiding what causes your issues. Because I'm really big time seeing grass, and I don't know how we're supposed to avoid that kind of stuff, but they're just, and I'm getting a big yes on this. This avoidance is the biggest help that you can do. Barbara, what is it? Do you have, well, it is your sinuses. Is there something that you're allergic to this time of year, or do you have it suffer from it all year long? Barbara, are you here?
Yeah, she's here. She just answered that she has asthma as well.
Okay.
Might take her a minute to respond.
Yeah.
This asthma is acting up.
Oh, you got polyps. Have they suggested surgery for you for the polyps? Because I saw the polyps, but I'm feeling like your irritation comes from allergies. Well, polyps a lot of times are developed from allergies. But anyway, we went ahead and cleaned the virus that's out that's being caused because there was a virus in there, Barbara, that's aggravating all this. It's almost like it's a snowball. Your sinuses are acting up, then you're exposed to a virus, then it was causing all these other issues, and then it's cranked up your asthma, then it's cranked up your lungs, and it's almost like it just went dominoes, boom, 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 issues. So we have cleared the virus part out of it and sent the blue light to heal. And then right now they're saying, leave her alone. You've done enough. Go ahead, Teri.
Yeah. Would the polyps be in her like solar plexus area in her stomach? Because it feels like that it's kind of gotten in there too, Barbara. Maybe not the virus, but
she's saying she's had 2 surgeries and they've grown back because of her allergies.
Yeah. It feels like there's indigestion in there. And then it's never truly the end. And you just said that they grew back, but I think that this is more about letting go of something, beloved. And everything will be okay. So if there's some old thing that you're hanging on to, and a lot of times we do that, right? Like it might be for forgiveness for somebody and forgiveness for ourselves that we were in that situation. So I know that you're a light worker and you work with light, and it just goes to show that as we go to the 5th dimension or the 5th realm, we're letting go of all those little old things. So I hope that makes sense, because I know I'm going through that too, that I'll think of something, I'll be like, yep, going to take that one out. Pow.
Well, I think, Barbara, you're just going to have to be a regular on this healing show once a month so we can kind of keep up with all that. I think this is going to just kind of, it's a chronic thing for you, and it steers from allergies.
Yeah. Sweet Farish, grateful for healing from my throat chakra, and any message, please, recovering from Graves' disease.
Oh, wow. You're recovering. That's good.
Yeah.
That would make sense that you would have problems with your throat chakra. So what did they do? Did they take your thyroid out to help with the Graves' disease? Or they, I'm getting a yes on that. Or are they handling it with medication? Let's see, what is that? Sweet
Farish. Yeah. Sweet Farish, are you here, dear? I'm sorry, I should have asked first, but I think she's still here.
Okay. Well, so anyway, it would make sense that she's having problems with her throat chakra. So let's go ahead and send her. So we're going to send her lapis and send her some blue lapis.
Oh, beautiful.
It looks like to me she needs a little bit more on that for that chakra.
Yeah, she says she's on medication. They didn't take it out. Yeah.
Okay. Are they considering taking it out? I hope the medications takes care of it. But medication does send you on a roller coaster when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Oh, she's on medication for hypothyroidism.
Right. That's
Yeah.
that would be for the Graves' disease. Yeah. So, and that would make sense that she's having throat chakra issues. It all kind of snowballs together. But I get that it's more than her throat chakra. I'm getting she's also having issues with her third eye.
Oh, somebody else is talking about third eyes too. Karen just brought up her third eye.
Okay. I don't think it was her, but maybe it was. But now I'm getting that she's having problems with her third eye, and not only her throat chakra, but it's her third eye chakra. And we're going to open that with some amethyst. I'm going to, and it's just a little bit. We're not going to go wild on this because if I open this third eye all the way up, you're going to have this humongous headache. Oh, your doctor's giving it time to heal. Good. Okay, so anyway, I'm opening up your third eye, and we're just opening up a little bit. We might be able to open it up probably in another month. We'll open it up some more, but right now would be a little too much because your throat chakra is doing a lot of healing, and we've opened up the third eye chakra, and it's going to need a little healing too. And be sure you stay in this blue light. Teri, what do you have?
Yeah, I pulled cleansing. So, and just kind of, I love that you're doing that. Releasing the old, energetic tune-up, new beginnings. I think that's going to be for everybody today. I'm sure going through it, and so just kind of giving yourself that space.
Yeah,
That
Graves' disease is sometimes a really, as I said, it's a roller coaster to handle.
Yeah, I had that hypothyroidism, and it's up and down. And when I went in and told my doctor that I was having issues, and she said, "Well, what are they?" And I said, "Well, I'm used to having my monthlies and being depressed." I said, "But I'm enraged," and she was like, "Whoa." Anyway, so I did have a surgery, and that was it. It was done.
That
So
was for hypothyroidism or
hypothyroidism.
Yeah, hers is hyper. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, so y'all were totally opposite.
Okay. Yeah. All righty. Okay. My bad. Okay. Thank you, dear. White Dragon, thank you for being here. Yes, please. Please put any questions in all caps and subscribe, or you may not get a ride on the saucers.
I didn't know you were offering rides on the saucers.
Yeah, very impressive. He probably just does it by AI and just says, "Hey guys, tell him to hitch a ride." Suzanne, may I have a body scan, please? And thank you.
Okay. Body scan. Sacral. Okay, let's see what we got here. That's where I guess got stuck on your sacral chakra. Yes, on that. So it's the sacral chakra that you're having issues with, Suzanne. And I'm going to send you some carnelian, and I'm going to let you go with this, Teri, because tell her about how she can heal this sacral chakra.
Okay.
I'm getting ready to have to put another cough drop in my mouth.
Oh, okay. Sure. So the sacral chakra, like our emotions, our sensitivities, and our senses. So, Suzanne, anytime you can go into your senses and just becoming aware of it, like naming 5 things that you see, 5 things that you smell. So, a lot of it has to do with imagination and going into all your senses. And that's going to put you in a position where you're kind of being at it in awareness. So, that sacral chakra, uh, going into that creative energy and the senses is huge. And do you think she's having it because she's awakening? Because when we awaken our intuition, our third eye, a lot of times that has a lot to do with that too.
Well, actually, I'm getting that she's kind of beating up on herself for something.
Oh,
And she's not allowing herself to have fun. And I don't know if that's true, Suzanne, or not, but I don't know what's going on in your life right now. But I feel like you're going, oh, gosh, look at me, kind of thing, and kind of beating yourself up. And it's kind of holding you back for looking at life with pleasure and fun and, and accepting you for who you are. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's kind of what I'm getting, Suzanne.
oh, she says just a lot of change going on for her. Yeah, change is scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot to get used to. And I think the whole planet's going through that right now, Suzanne, if it makes you feel any better.
She says she doesn't think she's been doing that she's been hard on herself.
Okay.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. But that's just what I was seeing, and that you needed to kind of let it go and start looking at the pleasures in life. It might be the fact that moving, you're so involved in doing everything and being so structured that you're not having time to do that. And it might be just short lived.
Yeah. Yeah. This is certainly the time, springtime, and as I'm saying this, I'm watching. I've got a mirror in front of me, and there's an itty bitty spider crawling around on it, having fun. So we started talking about having fun.
Oh my gosh, doesn't your cat take care of that?
No, he's too busy outdoors. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
He's just animal. He's an animal, like yeah, literally.
Well, mine, when she was younger, took care of any insect that was in the house and outside.
Yeah, I had a dog that did. He was a good fly catcher.
Yeah.
They're funny when they're catching flies. Nancy Ray. May I have some suggestions on how to heal my increasingly dry, peeling, flaky skin from head to toe?
Okay. I'm looking at Suzanne again. She says, yes, her focus has not been on her. She's been packing, cleaning, and moving.
Yeah. Yeah. Give yourself some gifts, Suzanne. You know, and it doesn't have to be monetary. It can be the gift of a bubble bath or, but acknowledge when you're doing it. This is just for you, Suzanne. I love you, Suzanne.
Yeah. Okay, Nancy, ready? May I have some suggestions on how to heal my increasingly dry, peely, flaky skin from head to toe? Wow. That's almost sounding hormonal, Nancy Ray.
Yeah. And then she says, I've been sensitive to chemicals in the environment also. Water even has an adverse reaction on me now.
Wow. Okay. Well, this is a good one. This is going to take a little figuring this one out, Nancy Ray, but immediately I heard it's hormonal, and I'm getting a validation on that. Have you had your hormones checked, Nancy Ray? Have you had a panel or hormonal panel done? It looks like to me that's what you need to be looking at. I have a feeling you probably have. I just want to make sure that you have done that before going any further, because if you haven't, that's the first place we need to start with, is you to go get a hormone panel done. And I forgot what you call it with the pharmacist, where they do the compound pharmacy, where they develop your own special hormone things. You're 73. Okay. Then that's what I suggest you doing, going and asking for a hormone panel. I don't know what you call it. I don't know where those words are for me. But Nancy, ask your doctor to run a whole panel about your hormones and things. Or if you still have a OBGYN, you probably don't at 73, but if you do, then ask them if you can do that. And because I feel like it's hormonal that's going on with you, that you're probably losing more estrogen, testosterone, or that you're just off balance. And I think it might be pretty simple to fix. I'm hoping it will be. But if you'll go and check out your hormones, and the pharmacy can do a compounding formula for you, that I would check into that, Nancy Ray. And then let us know. Let's eliminate that first, and then we'll see what happens. But I have a feeling that's what it is. And I'm getting kind of let me see if I get a validation on that. Let me see if I get a validation. Yes, I am. I'm getting a validation on that. So go that direction first, and hopefully it'll be something simple and to take care of your skin. What do you have, Teri?
Oh, I pulled cleansing again, you guys, and I just shuffled it. So, yeah, you're letting go of something, releasing the old, energetic tune-up, new beginnings, Nancy Ray. And, they say that as women that we don't need to do anything with our hormones after we get through menopause, but that's no longer the way.
No.
That's no longer the way. Yeah.
Yeah. We're living longer and everything, and more vibrant, or whatever you want to say. And so, yeah, your hormones still keep changing. So, yeah, just go ahead. There's a lot of people who stay on supplementals for the rest of their life on the hormones. So don't look at that as a negative. Look at it as helps quality of life.
Yeah, I'm going to do that too. I've been thinking about that for a while, getting the compound hormones and go to a compound pharmacy.
And I need to do it too. I'm glad Nancy's asking this question.
Yeah. She says she feels like a snake shedding it. It's the perfect year to do it. Year of the snake, Nancy Ray. You're on it, girl.
So we're going the metaphysical shedding, and then we're going the 3D hormonal.
Yeah, and they didn't really teach women about this stuff, right?
No,
they really don't. Yeah,
not even your regular doctor will teach you about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And in fact, it seems like to me everybody always has to request it, and I think it should be a normal thing. We get our whole panel of cholesterol and all these things.
Same thing.
But they don't do hormones, and you might have to pay for it out of pocket, but I think it's extremely important.
I think somebody in the group talked about this either on this channel or on my channel about
Must have been on your channel, because I don't remember ever talking about it.
Yeah, and it was just really brief, but Medicare paid for it for her.
Really? Oh, there must have been something wrong then. If there's something wrong, Medicare will pay for it. If it's normal, which I don't think hers will, they won't pay for it.
Okay. Yeah, if anybody has done that through Medicare, let us know, because I want to know. Liz. Yeah, Liz had a bad fall this week. Liz is here in paralyzing weird pain. Like all my wires in my hand are disconnected, but electrified, pain, can barely get out of bed. Doc changed the meds to gabapentin, burns to type, MMS. I'm sorry.
So, gabapentin, are you on it permanently, or is that just temporarily, Liz? Because you say people are on that for a couple of weeks, and I'm not sure why. I'd have to look up more details about gabapentin. But that is a typical thing to use for nerve stuff. And also Elavil is another one that's used for nerve issues. Okay, let's see what we can do for this. I'm thinking you need to go to a chiropractor. Okay. You need more than what your medical doctor's doing for you. And your options that you can go to an acupuncturist, a physical therapist, a chiropractor that can help you. You need more than what the medical society can offer you. You've got to go out of the 3D world, not 3D, the medical norm standard. And I would suggest a chiropractor or an acupuncture, and go ahead and start getting in with them, because there's some spine issues that you need to have x-rays, which when medical doctors are looking at your x-rays, they will look at it and it looks normal. But when you have somebody who's a chiropractor or who's a acupuncturist, they're going to look at the x-rays differently. They're going to look at the x-rays that are, you're not in alignment. If you're not in alignment, there's pinching of the nerves, and they want to put it back in alignment. Medical doctors don't know how to do that. And so this is a specialty of chiropractors, acupuncturists, physical therapists, things like that, that are specialized in looking at those things differently to put you in alignment. So right now, Liz, I think you need to get in with somebody like that. Even a massage therapist would help you, but not as much as either acupuncture or a chiropractor. So I would go ahead and start looking into finding, and don't look for one who is an accident, car accident kind of chiropractor. Look at one who is a holistic chiropractor and see if you can get on with them, or an acupuncturist. What do you have?
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I got woman holding a coin. So I feel like I'm just going to say that I don't think this is going to be about money, Liz. So go to whoever you want, because I feel like they're going to take care of you regardless. And
Thanks.
yeah, and I also got Angel of Strength. So that's you. That's your Durga Ma energy coming in. So and she is so strong. I mean, she's there in a little island in Mexico alone, but everybody helps you. So
Yeah. Here's Karen. She's a chiropractor.
oh, oh sorry.
we hit it at the same time, Karen.
Yeah.
She's a doctor of chiropractor, and she agrees that that's what you need. You need to get into something like that. But in the meantime, I'm going to be sending you turquoise, which is going to help soothe some of these things and let it heal. But this blue healing light is really what you need to calm that nervous system down. And that's what we're looking at, is trying to calm that nervous system down and let your own body heal itself. So, and chiropractor, acupuncture, all these people are specialized in that, but you just need to go more than your medical doctor.
Yeah.
And I need to preface with, you're supposed to listen to your medical doctor versus what I say. But at this time, I think you do need a little extra.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how available. You said she's on an island in Mexico.
Yeah.
So how available are those kind of practitioners for you?
She just came back from the Cleveland Clinic like a month ago. So she was there. I don't know that they would have done that, but it was really helpful when she went there. And she just recently had a fall.
Oh,
yeah. It's been tough. Okay. Teresa Gingas, or Gingras, sorry.
She's my guest on Wednesday.
Oh, I love that, Teresa. I worked at a hospital during COVID, had COVID twice, lungs never recovered, always short of breath, tried 2 previous shows prior.
Try to put your request in to show prior, Teresa. That's what I'm assuming you're meaning, because we do get a list. And everybody, if we don't get to you, you are getting some healing from the blue healing light. So we won't be able to get to everybody. So, and it's not on purpose. It's just the time constraints on trying to get to people. But being here, you are getting a healing. So, Teresa, let's see what you've got going with your lungs. Your lungs never recovered. I'm seeing that your lungs aren't fully able to expand from scarring. Medical Mike is going to go over and do some work on you on this. And and I don't know what this is, but it looks like he's going to be using percussion, banging on your chest and back. And this is, he's telling me this will open up the percussion. So if you feel somebody beating on you, I don't think you can feel it. It's going to be energetically. But he is going to be using percussion on your back and chest. And for some reason, he's telling me this is going to open it up. So I'm going to let Medical Mike go for it on this one, because I trust him. So we're going to let him go for it. All right, Teri, what do you have? Yeah.
Well, I love that because it sounds very earthy to me. Whenever I think of a drum, I think of the heartbeat of the planet, the heartbeat of Mother Gaia.
Oh, there you go. Diane say percussion is frequency healing. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah, definitely. Love that. Vladimir, may I please have a healing for my neck and upper back pain?
Oh, oh wow. Sonya's saying I agree with Medical Mike. Thanks. Yeah. Medical Mike, yeah. He is great. He is my second assistant I've had. My first one was Clarice. And actually, I'm going back to her on the Astro Medical one. So we're doing some things on there. But
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's pretty exciting what we're doing. Let's see. Vladimir, upper back. That used to be one of my favorite areas to adjust chiropractically. Okay, they're showing me that you have a little bit of like a straight neck, and what they're really showing me is you have a little bit of a hump in your shoulders, like your shoulders are rolling forward. What I want you to do, Vladimir, is to start hanging your head off the edge of a bed and letting your head, the weight of your head, try to pull all that out, back out, and let those muscles relax. And that would be like laying on the bed on your back with your shoulders almost parallel to the edge of the bed, and just hanging your head off the bed. It's going to be tough in the beginning, probably, for you to do that, but it eventually will get easier and relax those muscles. And that's your homework. So that's your homework. But right now, we're going to send some things to kind of release those muscles right now. But from now on, you need to be doing that. And that's to start pulling your head back and your shoulders back and letting that relax. And what do they want me to send for healing? I'm looking around for them. I've got this stone. I'm not real sure what it is, but we're going to be using this. Do you know what that is?
Is that apelite?
Could be.
Because I think I have it right here too, somewhere.
Anybody
Right.
know what this is? This is what they want me to send.
Same thing? Maybe not. This is bluer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what we're healing, Vladimir, for you to start relaxing those muscles, but you've got a lot of homework to do with that, and for you to be able to help yourself. What do you have, Teri?
Well, now I pulled man holding money. Liz got woman holding money. So I feel like this is kind of about, this could be a lot of different things. It could be you've been holding on to scarcity, or it could be that you're worried about going to the doctor. But then I get Archangel Michael. So you've got everything you need right in front of you. And sometimes we hold on to stuff. And for me, when I hold on to things, it really affects my shoulders and my neck. Like when I hold on to, this week, there was a lot going on in my family. So there were a lot of doctor's appointments and things happening. And I felt myself getting my normal little something back here, and I knew what was going on. Yeah. Okay. So,
You say that I'd love to have an inversion table for my neck. Oh yeah, definitely. Those
yeah.
inversion tables are nice.
Yeah.
And you have general joint disease. Yeah.
Thanks, Vladimir.
Yeah, I know. Also, people used to have boots that hang over their door, and they click in boots, and they hook up above the door frame and hang from there.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, don't you?
Oh, I get stuck in those. I could never do this. That was funny. Okay, I'm not sure if Nancy Jean is still here, but how to clear toxins from mold exposure.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's going to be where the clear quartz comes in also. This is just clearing everything, just clearing. And clear quartz is the thing for clearing everything out. So what I have found, so Nancy Jean, there's some clear quartz, but I'm going to send you my Merkaba clear quartz here. And so hoping that mold will travel out of there into this clear quartz. So there you go, Nancy Jean. What do you have, Terry?
Oh, I got the Selkie. Um, so traveling freely, um, come out of hiding and embrace who you really are. Well, I don't know a person that does it better than Nancy Jean.
I know.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So
She needs to be coming out.
yeah, yeah. So this is you. You do this all the time, Nancy Jean. You take care of a lot of people too.
Yeah.
You really do. But yeah, something about cleaning up that. And I also got rose water.
Oh,
So I don't know if you're doing a lot with cleaning out things, but the rose water might help.
no, thanks, Karen. She's also getting a suggestion about the neck. Roll up a small towel and lie on it. When it gets too intense, stop it, repeat it 3 times per day to your tolerance. Thanks, Karen.
Oh,
Nice to have another chiropractor around.
right. Yeah, we do that in yoga too. You
Yeah,
know, small towel or small blanket and
right.
fish pose. Uh, Maria hasn't had coffee yet, so fuzzy. Sorry if I missed a greeting. Thank you. Let's see. Got Nancy Jean. I'm just trying to. Oh, T Lynn. Um, oh, okay. Well, this is about that. Are the whites around me the same as the tall whites, and what is their message and purpose? So that part we'll do next week. Have asked their help in healing legs as well as Archangel Raphael.
Okay,
So
what's
she's
going on with
healing
your
for her
legs?
legs.
Yeah, what's going on with your legs, T-Lynn? And the tall whites being around you, I would celebrate that because their purpose is usually healing. I usually see them along with the gray hybrids, and the tall whites tend to be like the surgeon or the doctor, and the grays that are around them are usually their helpers. So if they're around you, celebrate because that's probably what they're doing as they're doing some healing on you. Let me make sure that's what's going on. But let us know a little bit more about what's going on with your legs, because I have asked her help in healing your legs. So, can you give us a little bit more detail about that?
T
But
Lynn, are you still here, dear?
I think, but yeah, the tall whites, they're known for healing. They, as I said, they kind of remind me of the doctors, and also they show up. They use the grays to be their voice or bring them to the 3D because they have struggle. They struggle to get down into this dimension, so they use the grays to help them with that. And then they bring you up to their dimension to work on you. So T Lynn, are you around? I'd like to know what's going on with your legs, but celebrate that the tall whites are around you. I would not want to interfere with what they're doing because I would be excited to see them. What do you have, Terry?
Got man holding a heart.
I wonder who this man is.
I know, right? These men and these women, they're hilarious. It might be something about loving yourself, T Lynn. So, or something. Oh, she says severe circulation issues in both lower legs.
Oh, T Lynn. Okay, let's see what we can
Yeah,
do.
that's hard.
Instantly, I just was told to send you some of this pink ore quartz for that. But yeah, I would celebrate those tall whites being around you and welcome them in and say, go for it. You know, whatever I need, go have at it. So, and again, Medical Mike is going to go over there and massage them for you.
Oh, that's so
So
sweet.
sweet. So Medical Mike's going to take over, and I'm getting ready to mute because I got a cough.
Oh, okay. And somebody here was talking about the Congo line. So I think it was White Dragon and Patricia, but I love that Medical Mike and the Congo line today. So beaten to the beat of your own drum. Let's see. Oh, thank you, T Lynn. Take that off. Michelle Krantz. Can I please get a body scan. I've never had a reading from Dr. Gail. Thank you.
Oh, hey, Michelle. I'm back. I'm at the tail end of this virus, but it certainly has been a bear. Okay. They're showing me heart-throat connection. There's an issue with your heart-throat connection, speaking from your heart.
She's had a really rough year and some death in the family.
Oh, okay. So it looks like to me, Michelle, you're holding it in. You're not expressing it. I don't know who has passed. Who has passed? Because I think
Her dad.
You need him to talk to him. You need to sit down and talk to him. He's there with you. So just sit down and express everything you want to say to him that you would say if he was around, or that you've never been able to say, or just to sit down and say how much you love him and miss him. But you're needing to get it out. You need to get it out of your heart. You need to get it through your voice. You need to speak it. And he needs to hear it. He needs to hear it to help him move on. It's going to be a healing thing for both of you. So pretend like he's like sitting there in another chair, sitting on the couch next to you. Or for me, it would have been in the car, because I was always carting my dad all over the place. But we're going to send you turquoise for that connection, from the heart to the, you cry a lot. Yeah. But sit down and get it out. Talk to him. He's there. He's ready to talk. And it's understandable. You've got to go through the grief of it all. It's been a few years since my dad died, but I spent so much time with him. It was easy for me to connect to him and talk to him afterwards. And I have a feeling you're going to have an easy time also. You do talk to him. Are you expressing everything you want to express, Michelle? The thing is I feel like you're holding back. That's what I'm feeling like, coming from the heart to the mouth. Are you speaking? Are you telling him everything you're thinking and feeling? Because there's something that needs to be healed between the two of you. What are you getting, Teri?
Well, I got my man holding the heart again, and I did shuffle, I will say. That's your dad, honey. He's holding on to your heart. And then I got the angel of balance. So, really looking at, I love this because for grief, for me, is you kind of welcome it in and just make it your friend. This is how I did it. I'll just tell you how I did it. You feel like,
So didn't it take you a while before you could let that grief in, though?
yeah.
You couldn't let that in. I don't know how soon is it for, Michelle, but I don't think you can.
It was 2 years.
It was 2 years before you could let the grief in?
It was 2 years before I could acknowledge that I was letting the grief in. And then when I started doing that, I gave it a place to live. Like I gave it, a place to go celebrate it, which was in my sunroom and my sofa. And I would sit on my sofa with my grief. And sometimes I would watch a movie. Sometimes I would give it a glass of wine. Sometimes I would,
Well, see, Michelle's saying she feels like she is communicating and telling everything.
Yeah.
So there might be a third party in on this one, Michelle, that needs to be expressed.
Yeah. Who else is on the other side, Michelle? Is it your mom or his mom? It feels like, 6 months. Yeah, it hasn't been long at all.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure she's ready to let that kind of grief in yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Just look at the angel of balance, honey. So just know that you've got your angels around you and they're taking care of you.
And also speak from your heart too. I'm also getting that it's not somebody on the other side, it's somebody on this side. There might be a little about that whole situation.
Yeah, they have a lot of female energy. I'm not sure if it's yeah. So, all right, honey. Yeah. Lots of love to you,
Yeah,
Michelle.
it's just needed some really healing between that heart and
Yeah.
throat chakra.
Oh, your mom and his mom. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of energy there. Yeah.
You might need to. I just got that you might need to help him heal what's going on with them. I don't know what all that's about. It would take a lot to get into that detail, but there's something about a healing for you that you're a bridge for. And I'm getting a humongous yes for that. So I don't know if you need to sit down and talk to him about the relationship between all of them and kind of express that. Or maybe, you're saying maybe my brother. Yeah, there's something there, Michelle. It could be your brother because I'm feeling like it's on this side, 3D side.
Yeah. Yeah. She doesn't have any other siblings. Yeah. So it could be your relationship with your brother that needs to be healed. So ask them to help you. Ask your dad to help you with that.
Yeah, definitely. I asked my dad all sorts of things, family, money, all sorts of things
Oh,
for help.
yeah.
And it's a lot easier when they're on the other side asking that than they were in real life.
Yeah. It's more readily available, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's just energy.
yeah.
Um, okay. Let's grab this one from Annie real quick. Tightness in my eyebrow area, perhaps in dreams.
Oh, you talking about your third eye, Annie Bear?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, your third eye. They're opening it up for you, Annie Bear. Yeah, that's what's going on. Is the tightness is, and I get this sometimes. It's like, oh, too much. Oh, please.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to send something to soothe that. And what they wanted me to send. Okay, they wanted me to send this aventuring to help soothe that area. But what they're doing is they're opening up the third eye. Now, I'm laughing because I just see this little being on the other side of your head going, "Eek."
Oh, Annie says she said that for Michelle.
Oh, you know that was,
Oh,
this is for her. This is for Annie Bear.
okay. Yeah.
Putting up
And
her third
Rossi's got the same thing going on.
eye. Yeah. Oh, hers has been thriving for a week. But Annie Bear's, her third eye is opening up. I know she's having symptoms of it, but it's opening up.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Michelle.
Hmm. I love that. And Michelle did mention that she's not close with her brother. You don't have to do anything in person with your brother if you don't wish to, Michelle, but just on your end of it, there might be a healing there on your end of it that would help you.
And your dad helping him. There's
Yeah.
like a threesome thingy going on there.
Yeah. Cut those ties. Clip, clip, clip.
I just heard
Yeah.
some noise. Was that your background or mine?
It's my neighbor's mowing his yard.
Oh, okay.
I got my windows open. It's beautiful here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry, this always happens when I leave my windows open.
Well, at least your cat's not crying at the door. My last show, I ruined my cat by taking her outside at 7 o'clock at night. She's 16 years old, so I can't just let her out. And I go out with her. Well, she starts at 4 o'clock in the afternoon begging to go out, crying. And I was on the show. Right when she started, I was on the show and she was crying and you could hear her. And normally she's kind of a quiet crier if she makes any noise, but when she's wanting to go outside, the whole house, everybody can hear her. Even probably my neighbors as loud as she is.
Aw. Let's see. Mousy. Have circulation healing of time.
Oh, look at that cute picture.
I know. That is the cutest picture ever, Mousy.
Okay, circulation healing. Let me see what I'm getting. I don't know why they're showing me bicycling your legs.
Yeah. I'm getting there's something with the legs too. Crossing that center line, maybe.
I'm sending some Andera because I got to see more about what this bicycling the legs is all about.
Oh, she says Easter outfit.
I mean, it's cute. Um, I'm just seeing the bicycling of the legs, and I'm not sure. And I feel like it's just not just lymphatic. I feel like I don't feel like it's just circulation, blood circulation. I feel like it's lymphatic circulation also that's an issue. And I just see you on your back bicycling your legs, trying just to get motion to get that moving. And that's what I'm seeing that you need to be doing, Mousy. I hope you also have mobility problems. Can you lay on your back and do the bicycling of your legs, or maybe even just pumping your ankles up and down just to get the blood and lymph nodes or lymph system moving? But that's what I'm seeing is you're just moving the area. Also, if you can't do the bicycling, I'm seeing you doing your legs, and also I can see you pressing down each knee joint into the bed, just pumping it up and down. And those are the things that I see that will help you getting all that moving. What do you have, Teri?
Well, I got a dancing girl. So
You got a what?
a dancing girl. I don't know if
Oh,
you can.
dancer. Okay.
So and these are the legs. It's like you're hop, skipping, and jumping. So Mousy, even if you have mobility problems. Oh, she said yes. Physical therapy has her doing that.
Mm.
A couple of times a day. Um, just imagine that you're doing it. A lot of times, if you use your energy with imagination, then your brain doesn't know the difference.
Yeah.
So it release all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, shake it, baby.
Yeah. Claire's suggesting the leg compression socks wear during the day off at sleep. Yeah, those are options to your leg compression. Man, when I wear those compression socks at work, that was wonderful. Doing nursing, we wore compression socks all the time, and it made a big difference in your day.
Yeah.
So there's another option for you.
Yeah. Hypnicity mentions shaking too. And I do that almost every morning before I get out of bed. It's like I just lay in bed and I elevate my knees a little bit and I let my somatic movement, I let my psoas shake, my tailbone. And it really gets rid of stuff. So it's helped a lot.
No, look at Lauren. Lauren say I'm getting a strong feeling for Mousy to contact Gina Sear for the holding all of her fingers
Oh,
to help her entire body. Yeah, it's a good idea.
love that. Jinshin Jitsu. Yeah. Juno does Jinshin Jitsu and Hypnicity's perfect. Toe bouncing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Annie Bear says she wears compression socks too.
Yeah. Yeah. White Dragon says lymph node draining might be good. You
Right.
guys are all on it, man.
Yeah.
And I think who was it that was doing that the other day talking about that? I think it was Diana.
Yeah, she does talk
Yeah.
about
Yeah. Yeah. So perfect. Well, here we are, young lady. 11:59, right on time.
it. Yes.
And so thank you everybody for being here. And we sure appreciate it. And if we didn't get to your question today, we'll try to next month. But I love what you say about everybody being in this blue light, and that's the healing place,
Right.
whether you get called on or not.
And I've seen medical bike bouncing around to people, which I don't. This is the first time I've seen him bouncing around without me knowing what he's doing. So he's bouncing around to people too. He's been going from person to person helping.
Oh, everybody's saying they're seeing him. Patricia got a message from him. He said the reason I can see my brother's body and help him with health issues is the experience with the Ashtar Medical One as a surgeon.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, yeah. And Teresa saw Medical Mike with the drumstick between his finger playing me like a xylophone. That cracks me up.
He's always so funny.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they have a rose shaking machine, exercise machine. Yeah, they do. I had one for a while, but it took up too much room. I sold it because I do my own in bed every day. But they're good. It's like an exercise plate, and you just stand on it, and it shakes everything up.
That just reminds me of those, like in the 50s where they had that belt down there where they shook everything.
Shake you up, shake you up. Yep. Yeah, it's very James Bond. All right. Well, thank you everybody again for being here. What do you have next, Dr. Gail?
I have Wednesday with Teresa is going to be coming on. She'll be talking about her experiences, and I can't remember what I have on Saturday. What about you?
Tomorrow I'm going to be on with Kim from Intuitive You, and we're going to be doing a Mother's Day special. So
Oh,
talking about divine feminine.
good.
So yeah, it'll be fun. All right. Well, everybody have a great day. Lots of love to y'all.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.